Hey, everybody. Good Wednesday morning. As we get into this July 13th, I'm Chris Allen, and this is the Sam Channel, Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. A little bit more rain picked up yesterday in a few areas. Remember, yesterday morning when I did this, I said not everybody would get rain, and in some places it would be more so significant toward I 65 or south and east of I 65. And that's exactly how things panned out yesterday as that cold front came by. Measurable rainfall, nothing at the airport, but some of you did pick up just a trace or maybe even a tenth of an inch of rain. Some of you did get a drenching deluge for a few minutes and then it was over. There were a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings out of that simply because of the wind gusts that were coming. And there were some reports of some tree limbs and trees down in a couple of areas. But as you can see this morning, we're starting out with clearing skies, and you see some cloud cover left over with the front that is now laying across middle Tennessee and the Cumberland Plateau. Now, if you go over toward Dale Hollow Lake, Lake Cumberland, Green River Lake. Yeah, you're still seeing some clouds and even some patchy fog in that area this morning as a result of the heavier rains and thunderstorms that came through that area. But overall, this is going to be a system that goes down into Tennessee and just kind of falls stationary and will continue to affect points south of us. So today we get the refreshing change behind the front. So temperatures this morning are a bit cooler, like in the low to mid 60s instead of the 70s. Look at there's Litchfield and Grayson County, even starting out at 59 this morning. That is nice. 59 degrees. There's a 61 up in Hardin County near E Town, 64 to 67 here in Warren County. You've got 63 over in Muhlenberg County, but a 71, you're actually the warmest. Usually you're the coolest down in Burkesville this morning. That's because the front is laying right across Cumberland County this morning. So you'll too soon we'll begin to feel some of that slightly cooler and slightly less humid air that is going to come in as the day progresses. It is not going to be as hot. It's not going to be as humid. In fact, the next few days, we're going to say around 90 for a high temperature. And I'm looking at some of the raw data here. The dew points really don't get above 65, 66, um, barely into the 70s, but really not hitting the 70s. And that's when, now we've got somewhat humid air, but it's not oppressively muggy. And so we're not looking at any 100-degree temperatures. We're not even looking at mid to upper 90s for temperatures. So just cool your jets and stay. I know I had somebody yesterday. It's like, is it going to hit 100 again? I don't know. It could. We still have the whole month of August, but based on what I'm seeing right now, no. We start out this morning in the cooler 60s, as you see here, and we head to upper 80s, maybe 89. Some places may hit 90, like Nashville. Further north, mid to upper 80s today. Tonight, we'll go into the 60s again, about 67, and then head right back to about 89 or 90 for a high temperature tomorrow. So, yet again, nothing too bad, nothing too hot, nothing too humid here as we get ready to get into the last piece of July already. Well, I mean, it's the middle. It's the middle of July, but in the coming days, in the next 8 to 10 days, I'm not really seeing anything significant. Okay. We'll talk about rain chances in a minute. Here are the leftovers south of us down into Tennessee. Remember, the frontal boundary is stalled out over the area down toward the Nashville area and over toward Lake Cumberland, but it will slowly begin to sag southward today. I don't see any more rain, even though we may see some clouds at times today. puffy fair weather clouds. They won't be the towering cumulonimbus clouds that bring the showers and the thunderstorms like we saw yesterday. We get into tonight, we get into tomorrow. Now, this model, the blend of models, wants to try to bring something tomorrow afternoon, just a weak, isolated shower. Don't know if that is going to materialize, but right now, I'm going to leave that out of the forecast. The confidence is not very high. It tries to pick up on a weak disturbance, but I think it's going to be into Friday afternoon. We will begin to see, and you can see that approaching now from the north and west, some scattered showers that will try to pop in by Friday afternoon. But even at this moment, it's not in the forecast. It's something we'll just have to wait and see if it actually comes together. Here's a look at the surface maps, and you can tell better by this what I'm looking at. Here is the frontal boundary that stalled out exactly where I said it was over the Cumberland Plateau and into Middle Tennessee, little ripples of weak low pressure riding along that front. That's going to keep showers and thunderstorms further south of us as the front moves south as we go through the day, then stalls out. Now, we do pick up on a little bit of tropical moisture. There's going to be a couple of disturbances that will form here in the Gulf of Mexico, or at least one in the coming days, that is going to enhance some of this moisture over places like, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, even into the Appalachian Mountains. But for us, we will be under high pressure, so I'm not really looking at anything today. There is that weak little trough, that disturbance that tries to work in here tomorrow, and that's why you saw those little returns on the future radar for Thursday afternoon into Friday. It's possible, but right now there's not high confidence in that, and it wouldn't be much even if it happened. So here we go into Thursday night, into Friday, into Saturday. Now we're starting to see a bit of a squeeze play with the stalled out front to the south, some Atlantic and Gulf moisture, and maybe a tropical disturbance along the Gulf of Mexico. And then the next system begins to drop out of the Great Lakes and the upper Midwest. And that's where the squeeze play starts to happen. And so as we get into Sunday, I think our rain chances become more organized. I think, Friday, Saturday afternoon, there could be something, but Sunday looks to be the day we get scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then as we get into Monday and into Tuesday, the frontal boundary actually washes away, becomes absorbed by the ridge of high pressure over the east. So it just kind of it just eats away at the front that's there because it's weak. It's just enough of a boundary to help spark showers and thunderstorms, but this high pressure ridge will become strong, more heat in the central part of the country. We're again not going to get all that hot, I don't think, as we get into the weekend or even in the beginning of next week. The Central Plains certainly will, as the projections there is they're going to see more extreme heat as we get into next week. But look at our numbers. They're about where they should be this time of the year. We're looking at upper 80s to around 90 today, a couple of low 90s Thursday, Friday. And then as we get some showers in here, we go back into the upper 80s for Monday, Tuesday. The weekend, going to hang around 90 for the most part. And then back into the low 90s into next week. But no 100s, not even upper 90s, nothing that's going to be too extreme for us, which is certainly great news. Okay, that'll do it. Pretty short and sweet this morning. I'm getting ready to head to the radio station, Sam 100.7. It's the summer of Sam, and I'm been giving away tons and tons of tickets and passes and more concert tickets this morning to the Linda Ronstadt Songbook, which is this Saturday night, 7:30 at Skypack with Orchestra Kentucky and Hampton Callaway doing the songs of Linda Ronstadt. Spot on. Incredible. and I've already given several pairs of tickets away. I'll do some again today, and more Beach Bend, Kentucky Kingdom, Holiday World, Splash and Safari type tickets also to give away this morning. Plus, we have a lot of fun. So tune in 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Sam 100.7. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you on the radio.